With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, the question is state the factors that affect the metallic and non-metallic character of elements in the periodic table. So in this question they are talking about the factors that affect the metallic and non-metallic character of the elements in the periodic table. So non-metallic character is directly proportional to the tendency to gain electrons. It is directly proportional to the tendency to gain electrons, whereas metallic character is directly proportional to the tendency to lose electrons. So this is the main property that distinguishes metallic and non-metallic elements: tendency to lose electrons. So in the periodic table, the factors that affect metallic and non-metallic characters are first is the number of valence electrons. Okay, second is the size of the atom. See, the factors are totally dependent upon these things: the tendency to gain electrons and the tendency to lose electrons. Now if there are more number of valence electrons in the outermost shell, for example, let's take the example of halogens, which have 7 electrons in their outermost shell. They only require 1 electron, right? So they require 1 electron, so they have the tendency to gain this 1 electron or accept electrons. So that's why they will be considered as non-metallic in nature. So this factor, the number of valence electrons, largely affects what is the nature of the element. So that's why halogens are considered as non-metallic elements. Okay, let's see the size of an atom. So also the size of the atom depends, because as you go from left to right in the periodic table across the period, what happens is, as you move from left to right, the number of electrons in the outermost shell keep on increasing, but the number of shells remains the same. As a result, the nuclear charge increases. Now if the nuclear charge increases, there is an increased nuclear attraction of the nucleus towards the outermost electrons, which pulls them towards itself. Okay, so because of that, the outermost electrons are tightly bonded to the nucleus. Now if they are tightly bonded, it will be difficult for us to remove electrons. Okay, so these elements that have smaller size will have less tendency to lose electrons. So if they have less tendency to lose electrons, that means that what happens is they will have more non-metallic character, because if they had the tendency to lose electrons, they would be metallic in nature. Okay, another factor that depends is the number of shells in the atom. So it also depends upon the number of shells. Now as you move from top to bottom in the group, what happens is the number of shells increases. Now because of the increased number of shells, there is an increased hindrance for an incoming electron to it. So whenever an electron will try to come and incorporate in the atom, this increased number of shells will oppose it. Okay, so that's why the tendency to gain electrons will not be there for the atoms that have more number of shells. So that's why they will be more metallic in nature. Or you can also say that as you move from top to bottom, because of the increased number of shells and the increased distance between the nucleus and the outermost electrons, the electrons are loosely bonded towards the nucleus, and so the nuclear charge is decreased. Now if the nuclear charge is decreased, what happens is the size of the electron increases. Now if the size of the electron increases and also the nuclear charge is decreased, the tendency to lose electron will be increased, because less amount of energy will be required to remove 1 electron from the outermost shell. So the metallic character increases. Either ways the same thing happens. Okay, and these are the factors that are dependent for the non-metallic and metallic character. That was the explanation. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.